How you doing? My name is Scott. People call me Scotty. I don't mind. When I was growing up, I lived in a small town, but I had a ravenous appetite for women. I love women. I love the way they walk and talk. They smell. They touch. And eventually, I love the way they taste. You see, there were not that many women, single women, in the city. And I yearned to go to the big cities where all kinds of things happen. My father always warned me, don't go to the big cities. And I was like, nah, I want to go where the action is at. I want to go where the action is. All the women wearing anything and everything. Because the women in this town, they always wear the little frumpy dresses and church stuff. But I had my few, I learned how to talk that talk and try to get them out their panties. I was good for that. I was good looking, as I say so myself. I was tall, like 6'2". I work out. I had a shaved head, little goatee, and they say shockingly brown eyes. And I use that to my advantage because when I talk to a woman, I talk to her eye to eye, not losing concentration, not breaking our visual contact. And as someone, I can hypnotize a woman in a way, and especially I talk real soft and real yeah. So by the time I turned 21, I made the decision to go to the big city. Oh yes. Had a train ticket and had my stuff packed. Had money saved up. And so here I am. Everything was glorious. The large, huge buildings, the traffic, the people, and the women. Oh, I love women so much. And eventually I found an apartment. A small little apartment. I got some furniture. See, I saved a lot of money because I knew I was coming here. I knew I wanted to come here. And nothing was going to stop me. Nothing. And then eventually, I have a love for music and the nightlife. So I go out dancing all night and meeting women, taking them to my place and having a good time. And they having a good time with me. I got plenty of numbers. My smartphone at the time, it was full with numbers. I didn't even want to go out and watch. I'm a doer, not a watcher. So when I see some women, I don't care if it's a group of women, I step my game up and say, how you doing? And they look at me, I'm like, hey, what's up? If one of you ladies want to hang out with me, I was a Casanova. I just know how to talk that talk while they walk that walk, looking at them switch and glide across the street, or instead of gliding across the street, why don't you come in my house? Now I used to just pull them, naturally pull them. Women were a beautiful and marvelous thing to me. The sex was great. Oh, I tried everything with anybody, black, white, Asian, Latin. A few Europeans when they're over here by holiday, I didn't care. I just love women. And then I went to this one club in particular, and I'm just like watching this, women dancing and people just going about. And I saw this one woman had my eye. She was spectacular, wearing just like a little tiny outfit that just barely supported all them curves. And so this one dude was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "How you doing?" Like, "You like that girl, huh?" I said, "Yeah, she's looking nice. I might want to take her home." And he, all of a sudden, he just got too familiar, and he was like, "Have you ever known what a woman tastes like?" I said, yeah, I go down on a woman. No problem with that. No, he says. "Have you ever went and ate a woman?" "Partner, what you saying?" "Have you ever tasted a woman's flesh?" So I looked at him like, "What do you mean?" "Well, I belong to a club that you could take pieces off a woman and prepare them any way you want and eat them." "Really?" "Yes, there are clubs like that. You may have to find them on the dark web, but there are clubs like that." And I had my share of femme fatale feasting. Yeah, I'll never even thought about that. I'm kissing on their skin and everything. It's delectable as it is. Yes, but you need to try and taste their flesh. Oh, it's orgasmic itself. Really? Yes. How many people you ate? He says, "I've ate several women. And you gotta remember, there's more women than men on this planet." Yeah, I've heard that. Yes, because women have a longer life expectancy, and they taste great. They taste so good. And people are trying to find these women because they're out here in the nightlife. You can always find a woman, runaways. People just want to be off the grid. A lot of things like that. And you always be satisfied. Any way you want to prepare a woman. Fried, baked. The parts are delicious. So I'm listening to this guy. I was like, wow. He gave me an idea. So I went back to that club, and there she is again. This time I went to talk to her. I said, "How you doing? What's your name?" And she says, Amanda. So I started playing my little seductive role. "So, Amanda, what are you doing today? Or tonight? Or anything like that?" She said, "I'm just here to party." I said, "How would you like to party with me back in my house?" And she looked at me, and I'm staring her right in her eyes, never losing contact, never deviating from my mission. She said, "You are handsome. What's your name?" "My name is Scotty." "Scotty, okay. Well, let me finish my drink and we'll see what happens." I said, fine. So as she finished her drink, I took her to my place. By the time we hit the doorway, we just kissing and stripping each other's clothes off. She wanted it badly. I wanted her badly. But I have ulterior motives, you know. I also wanted to find out how she tastes. So we getting at it, and we were going at it for good. And I found myself being a little more aggressive. And I choked her until she became unconscious. I choked her until she became unconscious. The thrill alone just was racing through me. The adrenaline was at an all-time high. And so I had a cleaver. And I cut some of her fingers off. She was awake. She was squirming and everything, but I cut them off quick. And I tied her up, made sure she wasn't moving, and gagged her. So I didn't make no noise for the neighbors. And I prepared her fingers that I fried them, dipped them in some fish fry, and I put them on a plate. And I was curious. I was like, oh my God, what's this gonna taste like? I removed the fingernails and I started eating the meat. It was so good. Oh, I found my new calling. A woman's flesh is so tantalizing, so incredibly delicious. Amanda lasted for a long time. I refrigerated parts and cooked them at my leisure. And eventually, I got a bigger apartment with a bigger kitchen. Yes. I met women at my work, or at a club, or at a bar. And I do my seduction role and bring them back to my house. But I just love to choke them and give them near death and then carve their bodies. Now, I've learned ways and how to stop the blood flow. Yeah, I'm starting to be a master at this. Starting to be so good at this. Oh man, this is. I didn't have to worry about food. These lovely ladies are my food. So easily seduced and coming back to my place because they want other things. Now I have sex, of course. I like to tenderize my meat and prepare it before the feasting will begin. Oh, it was so. So that's why if you see me in a club, in a bar, this handsome 6'2", brown skin, shaved head with a goatee, muscular man talking to you, well, you may not know what's going to happen, but I'll make it worth your while. And make sure you're worth my while as I devour your flesh.